inch left or a quarter inch right.
Hey, boys.
You know, the pace is good. I just can't drop it in.
Thing where you crouch down like Tiger and measure it out.
You gotta kick it back up.
You know, I always wonder what conversations I really come into when you guys are just chatting when I'm not.
Knocker has his shirt on this time.
I know, no shit. Well, before we get into anything, I know that you wanted to start off the episode with a speech. And again, welcome, Ultra. Great to have you, brother. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to have you, man. Good to have you. Knocker, hair looking fantastic, looking good. They wonder if you're in Xylon. You're in Xylon on a nerd's rope right now with your background. It's fantastic.
Ultra had the same background on when he came on.
Yeah, he did? Oh, that's awesome.
Only Knock is gonna pick his background. I'll take it. And I came in and he had it. I was damn.
That's
They're
awesome.
sharing the same rope.
I love it. All right, well, Gooch, Mr. 3-0 Dolphins fan, you have the floor, sir.
What can you say? Actually, I'm wearing a number 7 jersey, but I think it needs to be more appropriate. I printed out a 0 to help out with that, so we can actually have the right amount. Okay, so yeah, I writ something after this victory because it was so monumental. It needed to be written down through my thoughts and my heart. So it's called 70. That's what it's called. All right, so as if 69 wasn't funny enough. As if 69 wasn't funny enough, we now have a funnier joke when it comes to Broncos football. 70. That's how many points the Dolphins scored last week. But you want to know what else is 70? 70 gets you a C in American schools, but an A in the UK. 70 is the number of feet required to make half of an airport runway. 70 is the number of hours in 8 days that truckers are allowed to drive without rest. The most famous football player to wear the number 70 was Leonard Marshall, the offensive tackle for the Giants, 1992 to 2006. Besides being the guy who took out Joe Montana for 2 years, in his post-retirement, he has been a big advocate for CTE, also known as the AB disease. On a more relatable note, 70 is how many seasons a football knocker constantly refers to in each of our shows. 70 is how many episodes Tony or Tanya has missed since this podcast began. And for you, Josh, 70 is how old Josh will be when the Cowboys finally win the Super Bowl.
Oh, fuck you. You ended with that.
Wait, that's in a couple years.
Hold on. You know what's more impressive than 70, though? 73, McDaniel. You couldn't put away your cool shades for a second to just kick a damn field goal to create history and further shame the most shameful bum-ass head coach that deserved it. Like, all you had to do... Get the thing!
Morpos just busted a cap in USX 350. Lamau, that's funny.
I love that he has a 70 on his jersey, dude. Oh, man.
I knocked over my marbles.
Oh, dude. Fuck. Bro, that was epic.
That's what I had to say.
Dude, that was fantastic. Give this man a round of applause, everybody. Yeah, seriously.
Great game last week. I had a great time.
My God. I mean... Gooch, you have to be on cloud 9 right now, right? You got to be on cloud 9 right now, but also
70.
All right, but also, right? Can we also say, as the Cowboys had lost this weekend again? Okay, the Cowboys losing to the Cardinals. Okay,
is his junk out?
His junk is out.
Really
yes. And
now it's a party.
Listen, you haven't played the best of teams though. Kind of like what the Cowboys got. Like I want. This is a huge game this weekend. I think you play Buffalo, right? This weekend.
I do. Yeah, we do play Buffalo.
This is like the make or break. I think for this week for the Dolphins though. Before I hop on board, I got to see it this week.
Josh, you're a Cowboys fan. Your opinion means nothing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say thanks for
the bandwagon. What?
God.
You want to talk.
Merit you hold right now, Josh.
That is true. That is true. We'll
see what the coin thinks. Honestly, right. I'm really thinking the coin might know what the right answer is.
How did the coin do last week, by the way?
You know what? Just like the Steelers, it doesn't seem to want to go below 500. It actually did. It went 8-8 on the week.
Wow, that is awesome.
It called 4 of the 8 upsets, 4 of the 8 predicted upsets actually happened.
Yeah, because I thought you had the Texans, right? Didn't they pick the Texans?
Yeah,
I think.
stinkers, man. It picked the Falcons who scored 6. It picked the Titans who scored 3. But it also picked the Colts. It also picked the Cardinals. It picked some pretty good upsets.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're gonna trust in the coin this week? Are you going coin this week?
It hasn't had that anomaly week. It was way too 50-50, but I'm waiting for it to be completely right or completely wrong.
I like it. Now we got Ultra at the bottom, our guest there. Ultra, thank you for coming in. If you don't know, Ultra has the same last name as myself and my father. And as you know, Knocker,
that's my real dad.
That's your real dad, exactly.
Just saying, we look more alike than me and Josh. I'll just leave it at that.
Like, who looks more alike, me and Knocker or Ultra and Knocker? Because, I mean, look at these two. I mean, if you look at it, I don't know, folks. I don't know. Look, I feel like Ultra's more of his son than I am at this point. But
the funny thing is my mom don't know who my real dad is.
I'm sorry to laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at that. That was a bad laugh.
My ties, baby. All I can say is my ties. In the 70s.
Reaction.
My ties in the 70s.
My ties in the 70s hit harder. They just did. Oh, I love it, dude. Ultra, thank you for being here. You can go follow Ultra on Twitch as well. Also streams a variety of games on Twitch and part of our stream team, and been with us seriously since we started here on Twitch, pretty much almost 4 years, which is crazy. And a big Packers fan, as you see. Now, didn't you said you had a Packers suit?
Supporting the knocker.
It's a sport suit, like a sport jacket.
Yeah.
And there's an actual button-up shirt with the logo going all across it.
Oh, that's dope. So what happened to it? What happened to the suit?
Nice.
I have no idea where I put it.
I'll do that.
He ate that nerds rope. He ate that whole nerds rope, and it never was the same again, Knocker.
I'm gone after that.
Hey, Knocker, how about this? Cassie just bought the first ever Knocker bra right now in chat. Your dream is complete if someone's knockers being held up by Butt Knocker's bra. Well, way to go. Cassie buying the Knocker straw bra. There we go. There you go. I support the Knockers. The world is a better place now. The world is a better place. Thank you, Cass. I appreciate it very much. Knocker.
May I say a couple things?
Yeah, go
Thank
for
you.
it. Everyone can have a stage before we roll in. Yeah.
Thank you, Cassie. Knocker's very proud to be supporting yours. Number 2. I want to have a glass up, and I want to give a toast to Brooks Robinson. Brooks Robinson passed away. I know it's baseball. Greatest third baseman to ever play this beautiful game of baseball. Passed away. You guys might be a little young, but there's nobody that comes close to being the defensive person that he was. And he was just a great man. So I want to have a toast and a tilt up for that.
All right. Cheers. Cheers.
And
Ultra, what do we have down there, by the way? What is everyone drinking, by the way?
well, I'm taking the vodka.
So I can show you.
What do you got? You got vodka pops?
Yeah.
What do you got? Beast, what? Monster? And Gooch, what do you got up there? Water?
I got a big fat Tuesday cup of water.
Oh, you animal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Knocker, I'm exhausted today. I'm like the scorekeeper for that last week's game. I'm like fucking toast.
And Knocker, what else you got here on the slate? Go for it.
Let this be a lesson to all of you people that are in professions that want to step on people on your way up or find it necessary to chop other people down instead of just doing what you're supposed to do.
Are you referring to Sean Payton, the coach of the Broncos?
That is exactly what I'm referring to. You just got your ass handed to you worse than any other game other than the 77-0 Redskins win over the Chicago Bears in the 30s. Don't ever. You had no reason to crap on Nathaniel Hackett. None at all. Just do your shit. You're a Super Bowl champion. Be humble. Do your job. Because this is what happens to you. Every time you put yourself up, someone's going to knock you down, and that is a long fall because people are never going to forget this. They'll remember this longer than they will you winning a Super Bowl with the Saints. And that's
I was going to ask you,
guaranteed.
okay, so just to caveat to that, do you think he is a good coach?
No, there's no doubt he's a good coach, but makes it all the more mind-boggling why he felt it necessary to shit on another coach.
Sure.
This is it's just not necessary.
Yeah, it was
You know, you
classless.
could just
As
go all
Malaga
in.
said, it was classless. It was just a classless.
Totally and completely classless. He had no reason to even bring his name up.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what you get, and I hope you get a whole lot more of it. I was a fan of yours, and I am not anymore, and I really, truly hope that you go 0-17.
I like it. Not only the rants coming out of the gate today. I love it. We are it's just getting started. Football season, we're about to hit October. We just hit fall. You know what I mean? We're ready to go. Yeah. I love
Emotions
it.
Are high.
The emotions are high. Now, just a quick recap on last week. I want to give you guys give me like 30 seconds as I hit a game here and give me like your retake here. I mean, how about this Packers comeback as we have Ultra? I was 2-0 on my bets against Lucky in chat. I took the Saints this week. I literally was like, he's like, Saints Packers. Like, man, Saints just have it going right now with Carr. Like, he really has his team moving. And they played there up 17-0 going into the fourth quarter. They crap out and they lose this thing. I mean, are the Saints not good? Are the what do you take away from this game, all of you, out of this game, real quick? Knocker, I'll go to you first. Go right. Yeah, as we go around the board.
Did Carr get hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah, his shoulder.
Mention that. Yeah.
Well, there you go. And I just cannot.
But 17-0, Knocker, fourth quarter. Your defense has got to step up.
Understood. They have to step up, and you got to get 3 more points come hell or high water. So, kudos to Green Bay.
Okay.
But man, the NFL is just
right. This is why I love it, Knocker. This is why I love it. There's no Kent State, Alabama bullshit. Every Sunday, something can happen. That's why I love the NFL. Okay, you got 30 seconds. Remember, that's it.
Do not get me started. Okay. We need to do away with referees because they can't call the right tackle jumping back early on every single fucking play for half the teams in the league now. Roughing the passer is a joke. Pass interference, that's blatantly obvious. They don't call, and the ones that aren't, they do call.
All right, but Knocker, with that being said.
Yes. With that being said.
What's your take on the game?
Okay. That game particular? On that game in particular?
Yeah.
Or
yeah. What do you take away? Are the Saints maybe not as good? Are the Packers good?
That's a road game. I don't think I take anything away from it. The Saints are 2-1, and I think they're right on the path that they need to be. And hopefully, Carr can come back and do some.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I do.
Jordan Love is not hurt. I can't believe that he's not in surgery today.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Slip and awkward.
Yeah, almost splitting his ball sack in half. Yeah, I know. Throwing the ball. Yeah. Gooch, what are your thoughts on this one? Do you take anything away from that game? I mean, Saints blowing 17-0 lead. Yeah, Gooch, what do you got?
I just thought that, they had a car crash, like, no pun intended, but once Carr is out of that game, they have no fight, and that defense, they get put on their heels, and they know that they're not going to have offensive support, so it's like they're going to give it up. It was kind of written after he got taken out. They're lucky that he's coming back. Like, his whole season is still intact. It didn't just end right there. So
absolutely.
Saints they're lucky they got out of this one.
All right, what do you think? Now, Ultra, being the Packers fan, are you impressed with Jordan Love? Do you think he is the future? Where do I mean, this is a big, obviously a comeback win. This is a, big momentum builder, ego builder, kind of confidence builder for him. Where do you take away from this game as a Packers fan?
Right now he's still getting used to the program, but he's being consistent. He has 1 pick all season.
True. That's a good point.
And he's learned from one of the best in the game.
Yeah, he's got a lot less than Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
so you approve of them building the franchise around him right now? You still think he's got a lot
are you, as a Packer fan, do you like that? Do you see him like, oh, okay, I think this is the future? Or you're like, oh man, this is kind of just guy we're with?
I think he has what it takes for now. I don't think he's at the point where he's franchise holdable yet.
Yeah.
But Aaron Rodgers wasn't either when he first started. So
it's true. So you're still giving him a little time. You're still gonna.
I'm gonna let it grow and see what happens.
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
I mean, he's not Justin Fields, so
no, that's true. He's no Justin Fields. That is true. Now another game, just who I want to take away from this one. Now, man, the Chargers once again. Herbert saves the day for the Chargers, man. Like this guy threw how many? I don't even know. 47 times or something in this game is insane.
Those teams.
Vikings 0-3 now. Like. These two teams, it's just their rosters are stacked every year, and it's just like they find ways to lose. Knocker, again, quick 30 seconds. What do you take away from Chargers Vikings this weekend?
The Chargers are just gonna do that. They're gonna entice you to, okay, they got it figured out. They're gonna go on a little roll here, throw some money on them, and then they're gonna fucking screw you 2 weeks down the road and lose one in the fourth quarter with a 17-point lead. The Vikings, I have no idea what to think about
Yeah.
the Vikings. I don't know if they're just a shit show.
Man, thank
or
God
if
Justin
they're doing-
Jefferson's okay though, because that was a scare too out there for a
Right?
little while. Yeah.
You know, is Hawkinson supposed to catch that ball? I mean, it looked like a pretty good pass to me. You got to catch that ball in a clutch situation.
Yeah.
To me, Kelsey catches that ball. To me, the guy
Okay.
from Baltimore catches that ball.
Yeah.
You know, you have to catch that ball.
Yeah. Okay.
And the windows in the NFL are so fucking small about getting to the Super Bowl. And I just got a feeling that theirs is gone. And I think that's too bad because I really do, after the quarterback documentary, I like Kirk Cousins. I
Yeah.
really think he's a good dude.
Gooch, what are your thoughts, man? Real quick, Chargers Vikings this past weekend, man.
They both share a similar brand of football, which is whose ship can sink faster. I don't know how to like call any of their games because it's just like you don't have to pay attention until the last 2 minutes because then you just see all the mistakes. How many times are they going to give it away? How many times is Madison going to fumble the fucking ball or get hurt? Like that, they're bringing in Akers, thank God, but like they're just besides Justin Jefferson, who is now on the verge of getting injured every week, it's like they have nothing else to turn to. You know, and Hawkinson, it's not enough, and the same thing with the Chargers. Then they just lost Mike Williams for the year.
Yeah,
So there's
another
a lot
injury for Mike Williams, dude. Every year, dude. Yeah. Every year, man.
32-year-old Keenan Allen to
Yeah.
carry the weight, and he's also made of paper. So they're both sinking ships. and
Yeah,
need
they
to fix
really
it.
are.
And I was just going to mention with the Chargers with Sean Payton, he should have waited, not taken this stupid Broncos job,
And taken the
until
Chargers
they're
job?
They're tired of Brandon Staley shit, and then trade him out after that.
That's
dumb
true.
loss in
And
week
get
2.
Herbert and get some time to grow that team with some
Right?
talent. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point. I
so-
didn't even think of that. What do you got, Ultra, on this game, man? Do you take anything away from these two teams here this weekend?
I don't know. They're both doing really bad, not what anyone expected.
Do you think any of them?
They
Do you think
both
this?
did good.
Do you think that the Chargers can make something of this, or do you really just feel like these two teams are just kind of lost
I don't
here?
think they know where they are right
Yeah.
now, either of them. They look like they're stuck in wherever Knocker is
It's-
right now.
That's a
The
Mushroomville, baby.
stuck in Xylon. He's in Xylon right now, dude. I agree with you too, man.
True
Both these two
city.
teams, and then we saw Monday night. Obviously, the Eagles get it done with the Bucks over the Bucks. There, kind of another not really impressive win by the Eagles, but still just getting it done. They're kind of just. I feel like the Eagles haven't really hit their stride yet, which is kind of scary because they're 3-0 already, and I feel like they haven't hit their stride. But then you got the last game here, Knocker. You had a banged up Burrow coming into this game. They needed to get it done. They needed to get the win. And man, did that defensive front of the Bengals just look dominating last night. I think they got 6 or 7 sacks in that game. Stafford was scrambling for himself all the game. The Bengals ended up pulling this out by 3 points. Was this a bigger win for the Bengals or a bigger loss for the Rams? Like, what team comes out of this and really, for me, I feel like this hurt the Rams, and I really feel like this helped the Bengals in many ways.
I think the Rams are still okay.
You think they're okay still after this?
Yeah, I think the opening win was okay. Okay, they lost to San Francisco, who everybody thinks is the best team in the NFC, so losing by 10. And up to that point, being the biggest asshole in the NFL belonged to Sean Payton, kicking the field goal on the last play of the game down by 10 points. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Why are you kicking a field goal the last week?
Yeah.
Then you go on to the Bengals, who are desperate, 0-2. You play a good game, a blown official's call. You probably could have won the game. I think this means more to the Bengals because you just cannot recover from 0-3.
And I know
You
it's
just
hindsight,
cannot
Knocker. It's
recover.
hindsight now, but before the game started, were you in favor of playing Burrow in this situation, knowing his health, knowing the money you're paying him, knowing he's the future of your franchise, and knowing he could get hurt? Like, I didn't really feel like they should have played him in this game. Like,
you have to play him.
I know you kind of had to. The 0-2 pushed it, and I know it kind of worked in their
Absolutely.
favor now, but they kind of risked a lot here in this game.
Of course they did, but had they been 1-1, they wouldn't have played it. It would have been a no-brainer. You don't play him. You sit
True,
him.
true.
But you just can't go 0-3. The odds of you making the playoffs after an 0-3 start are just extremely.
It's 1%. No, it said 1%
So-
since 1990, which is normally when they go back to when stats go starting.
For
So
them, it was Game 7 for the Rams in their division.
yeah,
They can still do very well in their division and have a shot at a wild card. So I don't think that this is as discouraging to the Rams as it is encouraging for the Bengals.
Okay, what about you, Gooch? Do you think do you
Yeah,
feel more
basically-
comfortable about the Bengals after this, or do you still kind of feel the
Yeah.
same?
He basically touched on everything I was going to say with that.
Okay.
Yeah, this was way more important for the Bengals. Absolutely. They needed it way more than the Rams.
All right. And Ultra, what do you think on this one, man? Same thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely agree. It was more for the Bengals than anything, but I think this is gonna set a fire under Rams to go. You gotta go. We gotta do something.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't get buried in that division too
They're
early.
gonna get buried in that division. It's done.
Yeah, we got the Seahawks and Niners there as well. So, all right, yeah, again, another crazy week though. Big upsets this week. I mean, the Texans coming in and beating the Jags. That was a wild one, just a spanking. I mean, the Commanders coming off looking kind of decent, and then they just get shellacked by the Bills. 3 points only in that game. That again, I got lost because Haley played the Bills defense. I got 31 points in that game. Picked them off 4 times. Man, the Chiefs again shellacking. The Bears are just an embarrassment to football right now. They really are.
Yeah.
The Lions, very happy for them coming back with a big win over the Falcons there. They really put a stamp there a little bit. 20-6, big defensive play against the Falcons team that could run the football in that one. And again, my Cowboys, I'm really going into this one thinking though that the Cowboys were really looking at the Patriots, because I think this is a tell game for the Cowboys this week. Like, we're gonna find out what the fuck they're made of this week. Like, you either show the fuck up right now and sack up and put this Cardinals game behind you and realize maybe you kind of overlooked the Cardinals looking at the Patriots and then Niners in week 5. So we're going to see what they come in this week as well. Browns with the big win over the Titans was huge. Steelers, man, the Raiders are just, God, dude, the Raiders are just the Raiders.
The Raiders make no sense,
yeah,
man.
they just,
How does a Raiders fan make sense of that last drive?
You don't, man. How do they kick the field goal there? How do they go to not go for it, dude? I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Sometimes coaching, these guys get paid millions, and there's people like us here that can make better decisions sometimes in these games. But
I wonder if some of this shit's fixed. I mean,
you know,
sometimes
it
you
is.
look at this and you wonder.
You look like it, right?
Is this shit fucking scripted and fixed? Man?
I mean, the
Because there's
conspiracy theories are
absolutely
out there.
no reason to do that.
Yeah, the
None.
conspiracy theories are out there. So
Vegas shaving points? What?
yeah,
That's-
never. Would that happen? Would that happen? Do you think that would happen? All right, well, let's get to week 4 here. Make sure you type in exclamation picks in chat to pull up your picks and make them along as we go. Let's see who was the winner this week. I think let's see if we had a winner outright. Let me see here. Let me see here. Week 3, we had 3 people tied, so I'm gonna have to go and see who got the final score closest. We've got Tommy Ludes, HTH, and Silver 41. So again, great week with you all. 13 wins is a crazy week of upsets. That is a great one.
Nice.
So I'm gonna check and see who got the closest to the final score. So congratulations there. And again, our overall winner right now is Silver 41 with 35 correct picks. Captain Carl in second with Harley. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's people are doing 35 correct picks so far. We're Silver 41. He's 35 and 13, and then there's a bunch at 34 and 14. I mean, people are off strong a little bit this season. I mean, they're coming out. So all right, let's get into it, chat. Here we go. We're going into it. Here we go. Week 4 NFL picks. Get them locked and loaded. Get the Magic 8 ball going. The coin is up and ready. The coin is up and ready, chat. Are you going to follow the coin this week?
We're stalling so hard right now. The music's not playing, is it?
The music's playing.
Oh, I can't hear it.
No, you won't be able to hear it because I'm not playing it. Yeah, you won't be able to hear it because I'm not going through there. So.
I'm like, come on,
I know.
come on.
It's not. I know you still have a remembrance of us in the old studio where you could hear everything. You know. All right. Let's see. We've got first game up here. We've got a good Thursday night football game. Lions Packers. I mean, we're getting right into it right away. Lions Packers 2-1. Lions coming off the win against the Falcons. Packers coming off the comeback win against the Saints at home. The Packers at home here coming in 1-0 on the season. The Lions are 1-0 on the road. The line is Detroit. Wow. Detroit is favored on the road against the Packers by 1.5 here. Knocker, I'll throw it around the horn to you first. Lions Packers, where are you running this week?
I'm on that Lions train, man. I picked them to win the division. I was a little shocked that they lost game number 2, but a nice comeback win. And now everything's kind of settled down. I think they're going to go in and take care of some business, man. I really think that's a good football team.
And you like the Lions here then, huh? Going Lions over Packers. All right, Gooch Spot, what do you got, man?
I want to do the Packers, but I just know that, Aaron Jones is coming back, so that's going to be a plus for their offense. And the Lions, they just seem to have a different swagger to them. They beat Kansas City, and they just have that aura that they're going to be in every game. And I know they played a bad team, so I don't want to be.
I mean, the Falcons were 2-0. I mean, they were running the. I know, and they held them to 6 points.
Maybe
You hold
that's the
any.
paradigm I need a break.
I mean,
I'm just
you
so
hold
used to the
any
Falcons being
NFL.
bad.
Yeah, you hold any NFL team to 6 points. That is a hell of a defensive performance. I mean,
That's true.
Either way.
I'm gonna go with the Lions.
You
but
going
we'll
Lions,
see.
right? Coin, come on, baby, heads.
Yeah, first coin flip. It's going with tails. It's going Packers. Hold that going.
The coin's going Packers, everybody.
No.
All right, Ultra. I know where you're going with, but give me your reasons why the Packers win this one.
It's really gonna depend on who we get back, because if Watson can come back, also he has another target.
That is true. Big receiver, yeah,
That
it's a big
is.
receiver
But-
target. Yep.
But we were without our 2 top offensive linemen, and Jair Alexander was out.
True.
Ooh,
So
that's not good.
I have us winning by 1 right now.
You have you, but
But
winning
if
by
we
1.
can-
All right. I mean, that's what
if we
Vegas has
can
the spread
get our
as. So
guys
I
back.
mean, Vegas sees it the same way as a 1-point game here. So you're going. I'm gonna go with the Lions here. The Packers really fucking pissed me off last week, losing me that bet against the same. This is a hate pick. Total
Don't
hate.
sound like me.
Yeah, I
Don't
do.
sound like
I don't
me.
even bet, but me and Lucky always take 1 game a week. That's like the only time I bet. Right now it's 2-0, and I had the Saints. I was about to go 3-0, and to have them, and then the Saints kicker misses that fucking kick. Like, God, fucking kickers, like, it's just ridiculous. I'm going Lions with the hate pick here. I'm going Lions over Packers, but I think it's gonna be a really, really fun Thursday night football game during happy hour. That'll be a good one. Yeah. All right, we got a game in London this week, early Sunday, Falcons, Jaguars. Falcons on the road coming off the loss against the Lions. The Jags looking absolutely like shit against the Texans. God damn, they look like crap. Jacksonville, though, is favored in this one by 3. Knocker to you, Falcons, Jags in this one. What do you got?
I think they're the most disappointing team in the league right now.
The Jags, are you talking about?
Yeah, after the run they went on last year and the comeback win in the playoffs, I thought they had all their shit together. There was, no controversy in the offseason. They had all their players, no big injuries, and then just come out and shit the bed in 2 out of the first 3 games. Just I don't even know what to think. Atlanta, on the other hand, like you said, they were 2-0. And they got beat in a tough place to play in Detroit. I'm gonna go with the Birds, man. I was on the Jacksonville, train, but I'm starting to go the other direction, man. I think Atlanta takes it.
All right, going with the Falcons on the road in Wembley Stadium. What do you got, Gooch?
I guess there's no sunshine in London. They're literally, it's so funny. The NFL hates London because, like, what do we do with the trash in the U.S.? We throw it in the ocean.
We send them the Jags every year.
What do we do with our garbage NFL games? We throw them to London.
We send them the Jags every fucking year. We really do.
I know this because Germany is now a place for football games, and they're sending Dolphins Chiefs.
Are they really? So we just said fuck the UK. We'll send Germany. Actually, good.
What's the worst thing you can send? Okay, back them up.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. What do you got in this one? Yeah, what do you got in this, dude?
I like the Falcons now. I think I'm gonna eat a little bit of crow for what I just said 5 minutes ago.
They can run the football. I mean, they can run the football.
Not look good right
Yeah,
now.
they
So
don't.
I agree with that. I think the Falcons are gonna win.
All right, what do you got?
And the coin says heads.
Heads.
Falcons.
All right, agrees. All right, I like it.
I like Bijan and I like Drake London, man.
Dude,
I think
Bijan
they're
looks
gonna
great.
really be
He
really
looks-
good players in this league.
He looks great. What do you got, Ultra, on this one? Falcons, Jags.
I'm taking the Jags in this one also by 1. I
Damn.
think it's just going to be a close game.
I really want to take the Jags in this
They
because
both don't have good enough.
no, I
games
agree.
for
with
me.
you. The thing with me is that the Jags have been in London so many times. Like I feel like this is a home field for them. Yes, it's a home game for the Jags right now. I feel
Winner
like
was going to move them to London.
they go there every year. Fuck. I'm gonna go Ultra in the Jags here, dude. For some reason, I don't know why. I think it's just they've been there before. They've done this, and I think the Jags get this done for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going with the Jags in this one. Next up here.
I'm thinking they're going to sign Rooney to a 1-game contract. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be fantastic.
It
would be great.
Just give him the ball.
Yeah, just give him the ball. Let him run, dude. Just let him go. Let him go. Next game I'm going to be. This is a fantastic game. We got the Miami Dolphins 3-0 coming off the 70-point slaughtering of the Broncos.
Yeah.
The Bills, talking about that, they just slaughtered the hell. I mean, both these teams coming off huge Huge wins, huge ego wins, huge, moral wins for the locker room right now. Momentum wins. Dolphins on the road. This is the big test. This is the test for the Dolphins here. Can you go in to a hostile environment? Everybody every year, for the last few years have been Dolphins this, Dolphins that. Even Gooch, it's been Dolphins this.
Very well.
This is the game, man. And Buffalo's favored by 2.5 here. I mean, Vegas sees this pretty much as a straight up crapshoot. I think this is going to be a test of the Dolphins' offensive line. Can they give Tua enough time to make those throws, to get Tyreek open, can they run the football like they did last week? And are the Bills going to come out and be the Bills that we saw this week? I don't know what we're going to get out of this, so I'm going to let you guys take it first. Gooch, I'll throw it to you first this time because it is your team. Dolphins, Bills, what do you got?
Yeah, this is going to be easily the hardest test for that offensive line. They've been doing fantastic this season. I don't know if you've known, but Tua threw more touchdowns in this past game than he's been sacked this entire season. He's only been sacked 3 times.
It looked like a Madden passing football game, dude. It honestly was crazy.
Total protection.
Yeah.
So I think with Armstead is back. So the Bills, I mean, this is going to be a really heavy-hitting thing.
It
And
is.
we played the Bills really tough last year too. So now that we're well more equipped, two things are going to happen. Number one, we're not going to score 70 points. That's fine. I'm totally okay with that. We're going to have a very meaningful regular NFL game that's not played on Madden.
Yeah.
The second thing is we didn't win the Super Bowl last week. I know I'm super high on this shit, and I know this is what teams that are normally not that great do after a big win, is just to go straight to the Super Bowl. Yeah, exactly. We them boys, and I don't want to do that. So I want to keep my expectations mild, but I do think it's going to be a great game. The Dolphins are going to win. So what does the coin say?
And it's actually in the guys, you can flip the coin. What do we got?
Fuck yeah.
It's his. And you know what's Dolphins got going is they're actually playing the Bills in September instead of October or November.
No
When the
snow.
weather, you do know what I'm
No
saying?
snow.
Like there is no snow. The weather shouldn't be an issue here. They should be able to run over the football.
Those tables will be a little softer for the fans.
There's no snow to ice those fucking injuries when they throw knocker. What do you got here, man? I think this is the game of Sunday.
Cowboys suck.
I feel like this is the premier game, especially in the morning.
Au contraire, Josh.
Yeah.
There's going to be a shit ton of snow.
Okay. Oh,
There's
stop
gonna
it.
be
On the
It's
butt
gonna be
cracks of the Bills fans.
in the stands.
I was going to say our offensive lineman coach got fired like 3 years ago for that. So
So
our noses are clean finally.
say that the Bills fans are going to be so hyped and so coked up that they won't be able to form a word because they'll be clenching their mouths like this the whole game. They won't be able to cheer. And I think the Dolphins, not that I know, it's the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are actually going to come in good weather and steal a game.
All right, Dolphins. All right, Ultra, you going to round out?
I am taking the Dolphins.
All right.
I don't
Time
think
to be
the
alive,
Bills
man.
defense can handle the air assault. I really don't.
It is crazy, man. It is wild what
I
they've
think
got.
Matt Milano said they're going to play a man. Have
And
fun
what's
with
it
that.
called? What's it called? Gooch, your other receiver didn't even play. What's his name?
That was without Mr. Waddle. Yeah,
Yeah,
That was
Mr.
without
Waddle. I mean, will he be back this week? Do you know?
Yeah, he'll be
He'll
back.
be back, so-
I
yeah.
don't know about Craig Crowd. We kind of swatched. Our fourth wide receiver who was doing really well couldn't play, so our practice squad, Susan Anderson, had to catch a 60-yard touchdown.
Oh, and he
He'll be
changed his.
fine.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
going.
it's funny that the Jets literally had Mike White and Chosen Anderson last season, and they just both combined for a touchdown and are as a backup squad for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins in this too, man. I want to see it. I want to actually see them get this done.
Why not
This
us,
team's
man?
exciting. The team's exciting, man. It's like it's fun to watch. Like it really is. It's a fun team to watch. And I'm going Dolphins this week. It's gonna be a fun one to watch. Now this one's not. This is gonna be probably Jesus Christ. The Broncos 0-3 against the Bears 0-3. My God.
We do have to.
Blackout game of the week,
What's worse
dude.
than blackout? Can I just be in a coffin for
Oh,
this one?
why are they showing this game?
dead.
Like this is
Alabama wins this game.
Alabama. It's Broncos Bears, dude. In this one, I mean, they're both
Broncos gotta
0-3.
win.
This is
God.
do or die, obviously, for both of them. Knocker, I'll throw it to you, man. I mean, I don't even know if there's insight on this game other than just taking whatever team. It's a 50-50. I mean, you're rolling the dice here. Like, you don't really know what you're going to get.
But where's the game at?
It's in Chicago.
Then I go Chicago.
All right. All right, Gooch, what do you got?
What else? Is there any analogy? Is there any
That's what I'm
analysis
saying.
to
There
this?
is no analysis. That's why it says that
Knocker,
there is no
matter where we
analysis.
step, we're stepping in shit. Okay.
Exactly. You want dog shit or goat shit?
Yeah,
You're
I mean, you're stepping in shit either way you go. Yeah,
Just don't
Gooch,
eat it.
what do you got in this one? Yes, don't eat it.
I feel bad. Broncos. No, I don't. Bears.
You're going Bears?
Oh no.
Oh no, he dropped the coin.
The dice on the crap table. The mojo's gone. The mojo's gone.
It's the first drop. I know. And it happens to be on, what's probably going to be many drops.
Swing game on
Yeah.
the pick'ems right here.
Actually going Denver.
Going Denver. All right, Ultra, what are you doing?
Redemption.
I'm taking the Broncos just because I think the Bears are the worst team in the NFL.
Honestly, I'm taking Broncos too because I think the Bears are the worst team in the NFL.
Not playing.
Yeah.
The Pac-12, to be honest.
Yeah, no shit, man. All right, next game. This is going to be a big one, and a big one as far as division games go. Ravens 2-1, banged up last week, taking a loss to the Colts. Browns come out with a big win. They're now 2-1, tied with the Ravens here. The Browns are 2-0 at home, looking for their third home win here. Cleveland favored by 3. Wow. Cleveland and Detroit favored in the same week. I don't know what's happening. But the Browns here, favored by 2.5. Ravens, Browns. Gooch, I'll throw it to you first, man. What do you got? Ravens, Browns in this one.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention much, except that I know that Watson's not doing great and that their defense is carrying them the whole way. Oh, we may have lost Colton. Yeah.
He just went right to 2 Cam. There he is. He's coming back.
Okay, no, we're good. I think the Ravens are just really strong, but they cannot stay healthy to save their life.
Yeah.
Whatever their strength coach is needs to be fired. Their long snapper got injured last week.
How does that happen?
Snapper gets injured.
Yeah, how does that happen?
Without Nick Chubb, they're still fine. I think the Browns are gonna win.
You going Browns here? All right, Browns with the pick.
I'm going Browns, and the coin wants to go Ravens.
And the coins wants to go Ravens. All right, Knocker, what are you doing here?
Can I just pick the Trojans and move on? I just because they're home again. I think the Ravens have a good team. I was really surprised at what happened to them this week. I was surprised at the way the Browns bounced back.
Yeah.
So, like Gooch says, injuries, this, that. The Ravens are already on that little slippery slide, and maybe the loss was a wake up call for the Browns. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna go just Cleveland, just because I hope they do
Go
good.
Cleveland. All right, Cleveland at home. Both you guys are going. Oh, no, you're going Ravens, right? Gooch with the coin.
Yeah, coin gave me Ravens.
I'm gonna go coin on this. I'm gonna go Ravens as well. I'm gonna give them one more chance. I know they're banged up last week, and they still fought hard against a pretty good Colts team, man. How about was it Minshew, whatever? Fucking man, that dude comes in and just somehow finds a way to win. I'm gonna go Ravens here, and this is gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a slugfest. It's gonna be kind of a weird, ugly game too. I feel like it's gonna be a last-second field goal by the Ravens, and this time he actually makes it to win it or something like that.
This is where Justin Tucker makes his money, man.
I mean, I can't believe he hit that 61-yarder dead on, and it just came up short, dude. It just came up short. So I'm going to go with the Ravens in a very close game here. Again, we'll try and get Ultra back on. I think he's probably having internet issues or something. Next game up here, we've got the Bengals.
Ultra, are you there? Because I can see you.
Yeah.
Oh, Ultra, I don't have you on camera.
He's there, Josh.
Oh, there he is. Okay, there he is. Oh, there he is. Sorry, I thought it would have popped back up. Sorry, you're good. What do you got in this one, dude? Ravens, Browns.
Browns.
You got Brownies?
The Ravens are dealing with too much injuries.
They do, man. They are really a banged up football team right now.
They're banged.
And I mean, Kareem Hunt's going to be in his second week with the Browns as well. I think, a big dynamic running back again. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna go Ravens though and give them one more chance here.
Browns are like, you're not good enough for our team. Oh wait, we need you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. There's just a I'm sorry card in his locker room when he comes to get his jersey. Some heart chocolates, you know what I mean? Just waiting for him. All right, next up here, we've got the Bengals and the Titans. This is going to be a game of two teams that need to win again. I mean, the Bengals would need to win again. They can't go 1-3. Same thing. The Bengals on the road. We'll see how Burrow comes into this one. But again, their defensive front looked really, really good this past week against the Rams. Titans at home here, 1-2. They haven't looked great. I mean, they haven't. Their one win they squeaked by, and I'm gonna go with the Bengals on the road to get it done over the Titans here. I think they feed off that momentum. I know it's still a short week, but I really liked what I saw their defensive front. I think they get into Hasselbeck here, or not Hasselbeck, to what's his name? Tannehill, and really just make a mess for him here and really load the box up against Henry. I'm gonna go with the Bengals here on the road over the Titans. What do you got, Knocker?
I would really love to see Derrick Henry go to the
a competitor or something like that to get him in. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, just to a.
You talk about a guy that's given his all to a team and just
absolutely, he's carried them on his back for 4 years, and I'd really love to see him get out of there and go to a team that has a shot at winning this all.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Again, windows closed. The Titans were right there 2 years ago, and now they're like a very iffy team. Things happen so fast in this league. But like you said, I think the defense for the Bengals woke up every week. I think Burrow's going to get a little bit better.
Right.
So I think they squeak out a win. I think the Bengals squeak out a win just on pride.
Okay, Gooch, what do you got here? Bengals Titans.
Yeah, I just looked at the box score for this game against the Browns. Ryan Tannehill, 13-25, 104 yards, 5 sacks, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I think that's the definition of washed.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, like you said, 11 carries for 20 yards. His game
he can only do so much. Like you just stack the box. Like you just stack the box.
DeAndre Hopkins, 7 targets, 3 catches. Traylon Burks, 6 targets, 1 catch. They're done. Their offense is nothing.
They're boring, and they're boring.
They're just dull.
Yeah.
Tannehill is the definition of washed.
Yeah.
If you make him look good, you're doing a really bad job.
Agree.
I think maybe who did the Titans beat last week? Or the week before? I don't even know.
Yeah, who did they beat in their one win? I got to go back.
Did they beat the Bengals? I mean, who did they?
No,
they beat the Chargers. They beat the Chargers.
That's right. They beat the
Like,
Chargers. But the Chargers beat themselves. Exactly, dude.
I have no faith in the Titans.
Exactly.
So the Bengals.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going. What do you got, Ultra? Oh, let's see the coin says.
Yeah, coin agrees.
Coin agrees. Love it, coin. Let's go, baby. What do you got, Ultra?
I am taking the Bengals because until the Titans realize that Tannehill is not the guy, they have Will Levis sitting behind him on the bench. Someone who can do so much. Like that kid has talent.
I mean, it looks like we're probably going to see him by week 7 or 8. I mean, with the way the season's going,
we saw him at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Ultra, he's from West Virginia, right? Isn't he the guy that was at West Virginia? Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it is UK, but yeah, I think Tannehill's, like you said, you got to go somewhere else, man.
Will Levis has way too much talent to be wasted.
Yeah,
agreed.
So we're all rolling Bengals this week. Bengals over Titans, even the coin. All right, I like it.
Yeah,
all right,
even the coin.
I like it. All right, next up here we got Knockers Rams again, 1-2 coming off the short week. I don't know if we get Cooper. When do we get Cooper Cup back? Is there a timetable?
I don't know if we're ever getting him back.
If we were getting him back anytime. But the Colts here coming in 2-1, big win by the Colts. I mean, you get Hunter Minshew in there coming in, winning a big game in a hostile environment in Baltimore. I mean, that is a huge win for a team in a division that is very winnable. There's not a dominating team in that division in the AFC South. The Colts are favored by 1.5 in this one. Rams 1-2. They're 1-1 on the road. Colts are 2-1 with their only loss being at home, but they come home here. Knocker, I'll throw it to you. Rams, Colts. I'm going to grab another beer while you go, but go ahead for it. Rams, Colts, Knocker, go for it.
I still think the Rams are a good team. I think they got shafted on a call, but karma's comes around. They got into the Super Bowl on a call that maybe the Saints are still crying about. So shit happens. But I think they are a solid football team, and the Bengals are a good team. And they, what the Bengals score 17 points. I mean, it's 15-9 or something like that. Very low scoring, right?
Yeah.
I think their window's closing too, and again, I think they win a squeaker. I think it's going to be an ugly game, but I think the Rams win a squeaker, field goal at the end.
I agree. Yeah, there's going to be a shit ton of field goals. There's going to be like 10 field goals in this game. And that's what won the Colts the game last week. It was just the kicker literally setting like a fantasy record for most points by a kicker with like 24. He hit like 450 yarders. No, and the Rams kicker is really good too. So I just think who's going to outkick who? I think the Rams got more firepower, so I'm going to go with the Rams.
Who played quarterback for the? I'm sorry. Go ahead and flip. Go ahead and flip.
Okay. Flip. It says Colts.
Okay. Did Richardson play or did he get hurt? Is he hurt?
I don't think he played at all. He's out. He concussion from the week before.
Boy, that is a tough position to play, man.
I know. It's like if you have 2 rushing touchdowns as a quarterback, you're putting yourself out there.
No shit, man. No shit. All right, Ultra. What you got, man?
Yeah, I think without their quarterback, the Colts can't do it. The Rams is still a good team. They just need to find themselves right now.
Well, we're gonna find out, right? We're gonna find out if the Rams actually are a contender, or if the hype was, the quarterback being healthy finally, and blah blah blah, and this new receiver.
I was just gonna say, is Stafford looking better since that elbow?
Well, this is the first time in 3 years he said he's been healthy.
The offensive line looked like shit, man.
Oh, yes.
I mean, they look like dog shit against the Bengals. I mean, he was running for his life that whole. Are you taking the Rams over the Colts, Knock? Are you taking your team on the road here, or
the last second field goal? I'm taking the Rams.
You're taking the Rams? Okay.
Like Ultra was saying, we're gonna find out a lot more about the Rams this weekend than we are about the Colts.
Okay, Gooch, who'd you end up taking on this one? Have you gone yet?
I picked the Rams, but the coin wants the Colts to out field goal them by, I said there's gonna be like 10
the coin went with the Colts. All right, and Ultra, you went the Rams or no? You riding on?
Yeah.
You went the Rams here?
I don't.
All right, Knock, I'll ride with you this week. I'll ride with you in the Rams here. I'll ride with you this one last week here and see if they got what it takes to pull through in this one and right the ship here. All right, next game up in the morning, we've got the Buccaneers coming off the loss last night against the Eagles. They're 2-1 now. Baker Mayfield still not having a bad season. Only 1 interception so far this season, 4 touchdowns, 600-something yards there. Saints 2-1 coming off the goddamn loss. I cannot believe they lost that 17-0 lead in the fourth quarter. I don't know if we're going to see Carr in this one or not, if we're going to see Jameis Winston. I don't know what the injury status is as of this moment on Carr. If someone in chat knows if Carr is going to play or not, let me know. If they don't play Carr, I still think I take the Saints at home here. There's something about the Saints at home that I like a lot, in that they're going to get not Kareem. They're going to get what's his name back, the running back.
Kamara.
Yeah, Kamara back this week, which is going to be a big weapon for them. I'm going to go Saints at home here, even despite their quarterback situation. I'm going to go Saints over Bucks. Knocker, what do you got?
In this division, the home team is always in peril. It seems to me like this is the one division where the road team
somehow makes a way to find a win somehow
finds a way to win. Yeah, it's kind of astonishing if you go back and look at it.
Yeah.
How many road teams in this division actually win? That being said, I don't know what to make about Tampa Bay. Everybody's Philly beat them and they're 3-0, blah blah blah. Is Tampa Bay, because they didn't beat them by a lot?
That's what I'm saying.
They kicked their ass. So is Tampa Bay better than we think?
Or is Philly just not playing up to their standards? Yeah,
we think.
Yeah.
So this is a really tough game because it's so important to both teams.
It really is.
But I like going with you, Josh. They have a week to prepare.
Yeah.
With the backup quarterbacks, Jameis is actually.
He's not really a backup because he ran the system last year, so it's not like he's like unfamiliar,
And he's not the same knucklehead he was.
It's so funny because you have the two biggest late interception quarterbacks that you can't trust in Baker Mayfield and Jameis Winston. Like, who's gonna fuck up worse in this game?
Exactly. I think the wild card is Taysom, and like you said, if this game was in Tampa, I'd probably go with Tampa.
Me too.
But I think that home field advantage means 3 points, and I think it's going to be a 2-point game.
All right.
So I'm going to go with the Saints.
All right, Gooch, what do you got, man?
Okay, I think it's first of all, happy upcoming Mike Evans fight Lattimore Day.
Yes, that's gonna be good to watch. That's
Buccaneers, if you have Godwin, you're gonna have a great week, because Evans is only gonna get like 1 catch, 5 yards, and then a fist to the face, and then the locker room. That's just gonna happen. Thanks, man. With Jameis Winston, they're just a bundle of fun, man. Olave is gonna have a huge day. I think he's gonna have 2 touchdowns, a streak route touchdown. It's gonna be fun. I think the Saints are gonna win this with Kamara back and all, and Jameis Winston being himself.
All right, give me coin, give me heads. Come on. Oh no! I figured you fumbled like that's a total Jameis. Yeah, that's total Jameis and Baker move right there, dude. To fumble the snap right there. You know what I mean?
Second chance.
The Bears might sign you as a receiver.
Saints. It's
Oh,
picking the
It's heads.
Saints.
All right, good. It's heads. It's heads. It's heads.
I got a question for you and for all of you.
Yeah.
They showed this thing about Jameis waiting in the tunnel and slapping hands with every member of the staff as they came back to the Saints
Every game,
locker
right?
room.
Yeah.
You know, is this a show or again, that was my comment. Has he matured into, you know, I'm really lucky to fucking be here?
I think it's
And-
more
and
that. I think it's more the
humbled.
lucky thing than maturation. I think it's like, hey, I need to save whatever I can left and make as much money as I can left in this league before I fucking wash out, kind of thing. I don't think it's more that he's like matured as a person, because I feel like he's still kind of the same immature.
See, it's a
kid.
little fake.
I think it's fake. I think it's more just he needs to save face with the last place he's got left to go.
Gooch, what do you think?
I think so. You know, he knows the NFL means not for long. He knows he's
Right.
got to make friends with everybody he meets, and
Yeah.
he's a likable character, man. As much as I hated him being on FSU, he
So
is
it real maturity or is it show?
No,
I think it's show.
I think it's show. He's a
Yeah.
really good showman, though.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
Ultra.
I agree with Gooch.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah, he
I'm
pretty
hoping
much
it's
took
the
the words
other.
out of my mouth.
I'm hoping it's the other two, but I'm
It's
playing
the
benefit of the doubt here, and I'm going with what we probably it is. This is going to be either a good game or a blowout here. I mean, because the Commanders played well the first two games, and they just get absolutely obliterated by the Bills. And are they not what we thought they were? I mean, they got Scary Terry, they've got a decent running back, they've got Thurston Howell the third, but 5 interceptions so far. Yeah, Thurston Howell the third over there. We've got 5. You like it? 5 interceptions, though, already on the season to only 3 touchdowns. The Eagles are 3-0. They're coming back home. They're 8-point favorites here. Is this just another shellacking that we see, by the Commanders offense, not being able to do anything against a really good Eagles defense? What I feel, the Eagles defense has played well. The Eagles offense is still waiting to kind of hit their stride. And is this the game they get it done? I'm going to go Eagles big here, man. I think that Washington isn't as good as they played in their first 2 games. I think this is the Washington team that we saw last week is kind of what we're going to see all season, maybe getting 17 points tops. I don't think they're a 20-plus point scoring offense. I'm going to go Eagles big at home here. I like the Eagles knocker. What do you got?
As long as the Eagles don't turn the ball over more than once, I just don't see, like you said, how can the Washington offense, keep up with them. I think the Eagles have their sea legs now. They're okay. We're done with last season.
Yeah.
We're a quarter into this season. We got to start making shit happen, and I think Washington's going to take the brunt of it this week. And the Eagles find their legs and throw up a good 35-15 win.
I agree. So, yeah, I think it's something like that as well. I think the Eagles definitely get in the 30s here, or somewhere close. Gooch, what do you got?
I was gonna say, did the Philadelphia become the Pirates instead of the Eagles? Talking about sea legs and shit.
Hit their sea legs. Arr.
So look, the
Go ahead,
Commanders.
make fun of me all day long. Go ahead, it's all right.
The Commanders literally got their shit pushed in last week. Like, they got sacked 9 times. They allowed 9 sacks. They lost the game in the trenches, where the Eagles actually succeed more than any other team. So it's kind of like just a given that the Eagles are going to be better because they succeed at what the Commanders are weak at. So it's just an obvious choice for me. I already pre-dropped the coin. Okay.
Damn. Uh-oh. That's gonna go Washington. Watch.
This coin is a motherfucker. It's Washington.
It's because you dropped it. It's because you dropped it, dude. It's all that because you
Why
dropped
is it that
it.
when I drop it,
Yeah.
the worst picks happen?
I want that as a Jimmy Dugan T-shirt. Good luck. Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan.
Avoid the clap. Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan, baby.
Commanders are going to beat the
Don't
Eagles.
get your shit pushed in.
Don't get your shit pushed
I
in.
have one thing that the coin is going off of. The coin knows that the Commanders beat the Eagles last season.
I mean, that is true. Ultra, you gonna roll coin or with your senses?
This game takes senses. I mean,
Oh my God! Please,
I think it's gonna be a 20+ point deficit.
Yeah. Eagles
It's
win.
not gonna be close.
Eagles just
the
dominate the whole
Commanders are
time.
going to score 20, but the Eagles will score 70.
I mean, yeah, this might be the same as we saw last week.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles here, like I said, in a big route. I think they covered that 8-point spread. I think it's somewhere 31-17ish, 31-16, somewhere in there. All right, game here.
Second
10
blackout
a.m.
game.
10 a.m. This is going to be kind of a weird game. The Steelers are 2-1 somehow, and the Texans are.
Wait, you're skipping over one.
You skipped the Vikings.
Oh, I skipped
Yeah,
the.
you
Oh, I'm
skipped the
sorry.
second
Sorry.
blackout.
Sorry. Skip the second black. I kind of didn't want to see it there.
You know what? You skipped it. It's
Yeah, I
okay.
did. The Vikings
Your
0
eyes
and
do
3.
not want
My eyes shifted below to teams with wins. Vikings 0 and 3. They're 0 and 1 on the road. The Panthers are 0 and 3 here. Kirk Cousins has 1,000 yards passing already in 9 TDs and 2 interceptions, and they're 0 and 3. That is a wild statistic. Justin Jefferson has already 27 receptions, close to 500 yards and a touchdown, and they're 0 and 3. That is a crazy stat. Vikings on the road against the Panthers, Knocker. I'm going to go Vikings here just because they have more talent. They have to win this game. Like they have. There's no other question, and that's why I'm going with them.
Yeah, I agree. If they don't win, don't come home.
Yeah, like just don't. Yeah, just don't. Yeah.
Don't come home.
Oh my
Reroute
God.
the team jet to like fucking Cabo or something. You guys need to just go rest the season in golf. What do you got, Gooch, in this one?
Your fan base is going to start putting grandmas in bird cages and saying she's not going to be let out until they get a win. I think the Vikings, like you said, have to win this game. I'm
They
going to
have
pick
to.
the Vikings. Yeah, but it would be funny to see Adam Thielen tear it up against his old team.
Yeah,
All right,
Yeah,
Vikings.
it would.
it would be good. Hey.
Oh, it wants Adam Thielen to do it. The Panthers.
Oh my God! All right,
is
coin.
going full
This is where the
real.
coin. This is where the coin loses.
Dies
Listen,
this
it
week.
went down to 500, and now it's about to go sub 500 this week. I think you
It's the Yinzer. It's not gonna do it.
fade the coin this week. Fade the coin. Ultra, what do you got?
I think the Vikings have too good of an offense
They have to.
to be stopped. The problem they've been having is everyone's just outscoring them. They don't
Right.
have a defense.
That is true. That is
So
true. I mean,
Adam
you can just
Thielen
tell that by the
could
1,000
put up
yards.
50 fantasy points.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. He's got
But
1,000 yards
I have the
passing.
Vikings just because
Yeah.
they're better
That's
to me.
crazy.
He
That
is-
is
But
crazy.
I didn't expect the Texans to win last week either.
He's got more yards than Tua has, like passing the football, and they're 0 and 3, and Tua is 3 and 0,
That's
dude.
insane,
That's crazy.
man.
That is crazy. So, all right, next
Yeah,
one up here, we got
that's-
Steelers. The game I was getting you, Steelers 2 and 1. This game's weird.
There you go.
Steelers
Yeah.
2 and 1, Texans 1 and 2. I mean, Texas looked pretty good. I mean, CJ Stroud's got 906 passing yards and 4 touchdowns, no interceptions this season as a rookie through his first 3 games. The running back finally started to get going for the Texans in this one. The Steelers defense seems to come up big, though, all the time for them and seems to win them games. Can the Steelers go on the road here and beat the Texans, Knocker? What do you got, Steelers, Texans? The line is Steelers -3.
I think that's a good line. CJ Stroud is I'm a big college football guy.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud is a better quarterback than Justin Fields. He's going to make it in this league, and Justin Fields is not.
I can agree with
and,
that.
And a lot of it has to do not just.
I don't know if
with-
he's going to make it, but I think he's got a better chance, like you said. I think he's a better.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not just physical ability. I think CJ Stroud has just a little better
Upstairs.
head on his shoulders.
Yeah, upstairs, yeah.
That he can fight through this. I know it's tough. You lose 2 games in 2 years, and now you're playing for the Texans. And, it's a little rough. I don't know what happened to the Steelers after game 1. I have no idea what happened. But
This is tough, man. This is a tough game here,
it
dude.
is a rough game to
It
pick.
is. It is.
But
That's
I'm
bad.
going to go with the Steelers. I just
All right.
think their momentum in the last 2 games is a really good thing for them. So let's see what happens. But
All right,
I'm
you going Steelers on the road here. All right, Gooch, what do you got, man?
Yeah, this is a coin toss of a game. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, I'm just gonna say Pittsburgh because that's just the majority of what people are picking, and we'll
Okay.
see what the coin says.
See
I
what
have
the
no
coin
opinion
says.
on this.
All right.
Yeah, and it says the Texans.
It says the
Wow,
Texans.
another-
Ah,
So
dude.
many tails.
Dude, this week is going to be the week.
Holy
This
crap.
is
13.
yeah, honestly, Knocker, it's going to be 3 and
say that,
13 or
dude.
13 and 3. It's either going
You
one
must
way
know
this week.
something.
There is no 500. It is very bad or very good this week. There is no in between. Ultra, what do you got here, man? What's with the coin flip? Are you going with the Texans or the Steelers here?
Holy
I'm going
shit.
with the coin.
You're going. Oh,
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
okay.
Yeah,
The
go.
Steelers are known for one thing every season, and it's beating teams that they shouldn't be able to beat and losing to teams they should destroy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this
Okay.
is a team they should destroy on paper,
Yes.
Mhm. Sounds like the
but they're gonna
Cowboys.
lose.
You
Yeah.
watch your mouth.
It's the truth, though, Josh.
No, it is the truth. No, they play down to their competition. The Cowboys usually, the Cowboys play down to their competition. They really fucking do.
It's right on, man. Every time you think that they're that that blah blah blah, they're gonna lose, they come up and win, and then they play down to the to a losing
I feel
team.
like
So
You
it's
forget
very
that
tough
they
here.
have Matt Canada.
I feel like the Chargers and the Cowboys are very similar. How they just find ways to beat themselves. One's in the AFC and one's in the NFC, and they just find ways to beat. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers here. I'm gonna go Steelers. I'm gonna ride your momentum, Knocker. I'm gonna go Steelers here and ride the momentum,
Right.
even though I think their quarterback shit. I think their defense comes up with some turnovers here, and somehow they end up getting the job done on the road. Because Mike Tomlinson, somehow this guy continues to just. I mean, his team. He somehow gets to 500. Gooch has been preaching it for years
He
on
does
this
not
show.
care.
Like he did. Like somehow Mike
He gets a
Tomlin.
pass.
Mike
He just
Tomlin
gets a
just
pass every
somehow every year. I don't know what it is, man, but it happens. All right, we got the afternoon games here. We've got. All right, how many people are getting stabbed in the stands game? Raiders versus Chargers here. How many stabbings do we get in one? How many fights do we get in one football game in the stands?
Over under between that and the Dodgers game. Who's
Yeah,
gonna
no
win more?
shit. Dodgers, Giants, or Raiders, Chargers? Raiders, Chargers. Raiders 1-2 coming in against the Chargers here, coming off the win. Raiders coming off the loss. Chargers at home, but it's really not a home game. There's going to be just as many Raiders fans there, if not more, than there are Chargers fans at that game. The Chargers are favored by 5.5 in this one. Knocker, Chargers, Raiders. What do you got?
To lead up, very shocked at the amount of terrible towels at Allegiant Stadium last weekend. The Raiders should be embarrassed of how many Steeler fans were actually.
Oh, I know. I saw that overhead view. It was pretty wild, like what it looked like. Yeah.
Pretty fucking brutal. So
Yeah.
this is a game where you look at and go, okay, the Raiders actually suck like they always do. The Chargers just had some bad luck, but they really showed their mettle last week. So this is an easy game to call. Chargers at home.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So I'm going Raiders.
It's so true. It's so true. Did I totally get why you said that? Because I'm totally going Chargers, but I would not be surprised if we're here Sunday night streaming and we're like, dude, the Raiders just beat the Chargers by 10 points or something. Like it's the Garoppolo just goes off. Yeah, Garoppolo. Yeah.
Call at the end.
Yeah, Garoppolo goes off with his fancy hair, makes some ridiculous play. Something happens, or the Chargers coach forgets that they have no more timeouts, and he calls a timeout that costs them a penalty or something. Like that's probably something that's gonna happen. What do you got on this one, Gooch? Man, Raiders and Chargers here.
Yep. Herbert's gonna get a punctured lung on the sideline.
Something happens.
I mean, come on, the Raiders are embarrassing. The Chargers need to win this, but
Yeah.
they're gonna lose. But I have to pick, because of the coins, tendencies, I'm picking the Chargers.
Okay.
And the coin disagrees. Let's go.
All right. Coin's going right, dude.
Reverse psychology.
Dude, Coin is 3-13 or 13-3 this week, definitely. Ultra, what do you got, man? Raiders or Chargers in this one, dude?
What the fuck?
I'm taking the silver and black.
Oh, 3 of you are taking the Raiders. I'm taking Chargers. Fuck y'all, dude. I'm taking Chargers.
If I don't, my girlfriend would kill me.
I like it. I like it. It's a safety play. Safety play. Safety play. It's all worth it. Safety play.
I need to eat,
So I'm going with the silver and black.
I'm going with Chargers in this one, but it's going to be an ugly game in the stands and on the field. So, all right, we have our Sunday afternoon games here. A couple of them, including that one. We have the Patriots on the road, 1-2, coming away with a win against a Jets team that had negative yard. I mean, God. Even did you see Big Joe come out on the radio today, Dad? He said, "Fucking get rid of him." He said, "Get rid of him." He's terrible. I loved it. Big Joe just fucking doesn't give a fuck. Saying, "Get the fuck out."
It's like you are fucking horrible.
Yeah, you are
need
fucking.
to go.
Yes, dude.
That's Joe Namath telling
That's Joe
you that.
Namath. That's Big Joe, bro, telling you to get the fuck out of the organization.
Love it.
Oh, man.
Every second of
Dude,
it.
it was so good. But Patriots against Cowboys, I actually think that this is the Cowboys game. And this is where I live or die right now. This is the Cowboys game. Make it or break it, man. This is where you show it. They're favored by 7. I think Vegas knows that last week they overlooked the Cardinals. It's something that teams do. Not just the Cowboys, but teams do. They overlook. Just like the Chiefs lost to the Lions. Just like that there's teams that, that have had stubs. Gooch, shut your. I see your face right now. Your little smirks that he's making with his mouth right now. Just I see that. I'm going Cowboys here with the win, 27-13 over the Patriots. Knocker, go for it.
Cowboys suck.
I got a couple things.
Josh, you ignorant slut.
You incredibly ignorant slut. I've got a few things to say.
Okay. Yes.
Dak Prescott, you run like a girl.
When
I'm
he's
sorry.
terrible. He's just a terrible quarterback.
You run and jog out of the huddle and like a pussy.
Okay.
Number two, the rest of the team was wearing blue socks and you're all white up to
You've
your
already
knees.
said that for the week before. You've already ragged on him for that.
It's like shit.
Okay. I'm all for you. I think Dak is terrible. Give me Trey Lance or Cooper Rush at this point.
I'm serious right now.
Yeah.
When the pressure's on, Josh, he folds like a house of cards.
Dad, they were down by 2 possessions and they didn't pass the football because they're too afraid for him to pass the football.
Exactly, Josh, because his coach doesn't fucking trust
I know
him.
he's terrible. I am with you.
He might be the worst quarterback in the NFL right now, and that's saying something. And everybody, pumps him up. I'm not a fan.
Grandpa.
I can't.
Hang on,
I
Penny
cannot-
wants to say hi to you. Penny wants to say hi.
Love you, Penny.
Hi.
my girl. How's my sweetheart?
Hi, I can't hear him.
I know you
What'd
can't.
say?
She said hi. She said loves you.
Love you more.
She said she loves you. She just drank a fucking shit ton of coffee. She came into my, she came in right and she's like, Dad, I am wired. Like, yes.
Love it.
I love it.
Love
Yeah.
you more than I love you, Penny. But okay, so that being said,
Yeah.
okay, that being said, there's no way they can lose this game at
There's
all.
no way.
This whole season, I really do believe this, Josh. 4 games in, I think their whole season
It relies on this game.
depends on this.
I
game,
agree with you
as
so much.
insane as it sounds, because if they lose this game, this whole locker room's going to turn to shit.
I agree with you,
So-
bro. I am with you. This is the biggest game in Dak's career, I think. To decide if he loses this, he's done, dude. Like you're
Let me
done,
tell you
bro.
this. If you ever wondered if I loved your mom, okay,
Yeah.
we couldn't get the game in Palm Springs. We couldn't get the Dallas game.
Yeah. Well, luckily the Chiefs one didn't they switch over?
I took her to the casino to watch the second half of the game.
Oh, you did?
It was a very expensive fucking football game, and they lost.
Ah, they lost too. God damn it.
That was a really
Wait,
fucking
did you
expensive-
not get laid? Did you not even get laid?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Oh god. Oh, you tell me every time you're fucking streaming, you're gonna be fucking holding it back. Every other stream, you're like, I'm knocking boots with your mom tonight. Now all of a sudden he's like, I'm not gonna kiss and tell. Every other night he's like, I'm fucking.
There's footprints on the ceiling. That's all I'm gonna say.
What the? Okay, God, you couldn't. That was a yes or no question. Okay, Gooch, what do you got in this one? I'm going Cowboys. God damn him. Gooch.
I'm still on my Patriot hate watching, so I just find it funny to root against them.
Cowboys
Hopefully the
suck.
Cowboys don't let me, down on this, or the coin. Cowboys win.
Let's go, coin.
And the coin says Cowboys.
Yes, Coin, I got the coin on my side. Ultra, do I have you on my side? We going sweep?
That's the first time the coin has picked the Cowboys.
I
by the
know.
way.
I'm
This-
very happy. I'm very happy right now.
I am not on your side. First off,
Are you
I
kidding
got
me?
eliminated because of your crap ass team.
I know a lot of people got eliminated last week in the eliminator. I know.
So fuck the Cowboys. I'm
This
not
is a hate
rooting for
pick.
them the rest of the
This is
season.
a hate pick. I love it.
Against you all season.
Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. Ultra going Patriots purely on hate. I love it, dude. I love these picks. All right, we got one more afternoon game. We've got the Cardinals and Dobbs over here going into the 3-0 49ers. Is this going to be a slaughter knocker? I'm taking Niners. It's the obvious pick, I think. I don't know why anyone would take the Cardinals here, but I mean, what do you see here, Knock?
There's no fucking way Arizona wins this game.
Yeah, there's no fucking way, right?
Just
No.
saying.
All right, I like it. All right, Gooch.
Fun little side story. Josh Dobbs posted on social media yesterday that he was trying to purchase his jersey for his family at the team store, and they did not have his name or jersey available under the option. He had to get his name and number.
You're a quarterback, they don't even have your jersey.
That is
It's like, here's the list of the
amazing.
roster, and he wasn't on it. Yeah, the Cardinals are an absolute disaster. There's a reason they're ranked worst in player, personnel, relations.
That is a fantastic. Is that true, Gooch? Like that is a true.
Absolutely. He showed the process of him trying to get a jersey of himself. He goes, "There's the roster, and there's no number 9 there." And
so
I know I'm new, but what's going on?
Oh, dude, you beat the Cowboys. You beat the Cowboys, and you can't get your own jersey as the quarterback.
They're like, you're not planned for long term.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Oh, dude, that's hard.
Josh Rosen instead of Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, they have Josh Rosen still. They have Josh Rosen.
got a Rosen 9 jersey.
They have a Rosen jersey. Oh, dude, that hurts. I can't believe you just said it. That was really good, Gooch. That was good, dude.
Winner right there.
Oh.
Winner right there.
All right, San Francisco.
Okay.
That's got to be the
Come on, Coin. Come on, Coin.
For the love of God, thank you.
Thank God, Coin. Thank God, Coin. Ultra, what do you got?
I have the Niners, but I would love to see the Cardinals win this game.
I mean, of course. I think everybody that's not a Niners fan would love to see the Cardinals win.
Oh my
We'll
God.
take on the top 2 teams in the NFC 2 weeks in a row.
That's true.
That would be pretty
true.
amazing.
And especially because the Niners are going to play Dallas next week, the week after, so it'll be interesting. All right, Knocker, how could this? When I asked this question last week, I've heard the answer was, why can't we flex football games yet? Like, why are we not flexing Chiefs Jets? This is going to be over at halftime. Yeah. You're going to bed. Like, Chiefs Jets is our Sunday night football game. The Chiefs are favored by 9.5, which I don't even. They should cover that, no problem. The Jets cannot move the football. They cannot move the football. I can't believe this is not flexed for. Give me the Raiders Chargers like Sunday night. Give me death at Sunday night. Give me stabbings. It's Halloween. Give me, Sunday night stabbings. Like, that's what I'm saying, But Chiefs just. I'm going Chiefs. Obvious pick. Knocker, what do you got?
Josh, I just don't know. The best thing the Jets did was not get called for after the whistle fouls. Throwing people to the ground, ball checks, stomping people, solar plex punches, this and that.
Yeah.
The reason they can't flex it because there's too many fucking goddamn channels streaming games. There's 82 fucking channels streaming 32 games.
Knocker, listen to me. $9.99 a month. Listen, no, calm down. Really, calm down. I take care of it. $9.99 a month. You can get the NFL Red Zone on Hulu. Okay, for $10 a month, you can watch every game. No, stop. Don't talk. 7 hours starting 10 a.m. Pacific. 7 hours of straight football. No commercials. Every big offensive play, defensive play. They'll go in 4 cams. You don't need anything else in your life but the NFL Red Zone. It'll cure everything. I'm telling you, one channel to rule them all. Like one ring to rule them all, one channel to rule them all, Knocker. Go.
I'll have to get Daniel over here because I can't figure that shit out.
No, I'll help you good. It's $10 a month. It will cure all of your anxiety. You'll see every play as it happens in real time, the biggest plays of the game, defense, special teams, no matter what. He's scratching his head.
That's the thing. Are you a purist? Or do you like to just see a bukkake of highlights at the same time on your screen for touchdowns, or do you want to have your actual storylines of individual games? I'm trying to speak in Knocker's language here. I'm sorry.
I want to watch the word, and I don't want to have to free trial over here, free trial over there, free trial over here. I was starting with channel 2 and channel 4. Fuck it. Just give me the Rams every week.
It's
and
actually
my team.
It's 2-11 and 4.
Just
he wants his football game interrupted by a presidential speech like the old days.
And Knockers,
oh yeah, give me Biden in a presidential debate.
Yeah.
That'll take longer than a fucking baseball game.
With that being said, Chiefs. That being said, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
thank you. Thanks, Gooch. What do you got, man?
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor Swift sang the fucking Sunday Night Football song instead of Carrie.
That'd be great. Tay comes out.
I would be so upset, first of all, but yeah, I can see that happening at nauseum.
I want to see a shallow wrestling match between the two.
Yeah, they both duet or something. That'd be sick. That'd be actually awesome. There's going to be more stats about Taylor Swift and Kelsey than there are about the Jets. Like they're not going to care about the game.
No shit. That's a good take.
0% about this.
All right. Now we know if the coin is real if they pick the Chiefs here. Let's go.
Chiefs, Jets.
Thank God.
Jets!
No.
This is the week the coin dies. The coin has gone too far. This is where it dies.
I've made a mistake by making it, all my picks for the year.
Ultra, you going Chiefs, obviously, right?
After this week that Kelsey's gonna have,
So I will transfer you my energy. I will
with
transfer my karma.
the Swifty,
Here is my karma.
he's coming in
Jason!
with 200
You
plus
have a great
yards
aura.
and 3 TDs.
Jason!
Encouragement.
Morpose is transferring their karma to you 230.
She's gonna do stuff.
He's gonna be like, I hit my goals, now I get the ball.
He's like, all right, now we got footprints on the ceiling. Let's go.
Paz is transferring his energy to you, just so you know, Knocker. He's transferring his energy to you very erotically through you. He's transferring his energy, okay? All right, coming up next, we got Monday Night Football. We only get one of them this week. We only got one Monday Night
Thank
Football.
God. And you know what? No one
Thank
died
God.
last week. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Thank you. And yesterday, yeah, no one died yesterday. There was one Monday since that accident.
I know, no shit. Well, we got the Seahawks 2-1 on the road. They're 1-0 away from their home field here. They got the Giants 1-2. Giants are how are the
Giants?
This is what fucking fucks with me right now is Vegas. Giants are favored by 1.5 in this game.
Of course they are.
Of course they are. Right? Like what the fuck? Like Seahawks, Giants. I'm going Seahawks. I there's no way I'm taking the Giants here. But what do you got, Knocker?
This is why I don't bet pro football. You just cannot bet pro football.
It's
anymore.
insane, but that's why it's great, though, right, Knocker? The caveat to that is that's why it's great.
Well, yeah, unless you're on the bad side of a.
No, because it's not Kent State and Alabama. It's not Kent State and Alabama. That's why. It's not Kent State and USC. Knocker, you know I win this conversation. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. You know what? You know why this is why I win this conversation every time, because every game in the NFL it means something. Every game in college you get 2 or 3 a weekend. Every other game is a bullshit team. Your whole reason why you hate the SEC is because every team every other week is a cakewalk. Correct? Am I right?
No, I hate the SEC because they only play 8 conference games and
they play
cupcake.
Okay, exactly my point. There's no cupcake game. There's no cupcake game in the NFL.
The Bears and the Denver Broncos exist. Don't tell me there's no cupcake games in the NFL. They just 20. If that's not the definition of a cupcake game, what is?
It's 2 shitty teams playing each other, not one or the other. What do you got, Knocker? Seahawks or Giants here? What do you got?
I don't give a fuck bowl. I'm going with the Giants.
You're going with the Giants. I love it. What do you got, Gooch?
I think the Seahawks are going to win, and I get to see another version of Daniel Jones going like this.
I love how you zoom the camera in.
Literally, that's. I can't wait. Seahawks are gonna win. All right. Well, that was a high one. Holy shit! I caught it low. And it says the Giants.
Oh no!
Also, are you going Daniel Jones scared as shit face, or are you going with Seahawks here?
How much primetime games does he have that he's won?
Nice. He's the second. He's the second coming to Kirk Cousins. He's the second coming to Kirk Cousins.
So that's automatic Seahawks.
All right, go with Seahawks. I like it. I like it. All right, those are our week 4 picks. Jesus Christ.
Gooch, that was awesome.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
This is what happens when I don't get enough sleep.
Dude, Gooch, well, thank you for coming in. Your speech was epic, dude. Thank you. very, very much. And again, as always, every week you're coming in and spending the time with us. Ultra, thank you very much for coming in. It's always a pleasure. We've had you on, I think, the last 3 years, man. Thank you, dude, very much. Coming in, dude. Love you, dude. Yeah, your son. Yeah, your son. You guys look so much more alike than I do.
All black hair.
Yes.
And the facial hair.
Yeah, picture Knocker with like non-gray hair, all black. They look exactly alike. I look like I'm from the Mailman. It's ridiculous. And by the way, we have a meeting, Flame Knocker. Just so you know, we have a meeting tomorrow with the one and only Jacques Sheet about a full-time position. So I will let you know about the Jacques Sheet tomorrow.
That sheet?
We might. I mean, he wants a salary. We're gonna talk salary with him. You know.
You don't know sheet unless you know Josh.
Sheet right there.
That's some
sheet right there. All right, Knocker's gonna be on tomorrow, giving away 3 skins tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, his normal Hump Day Wednesday slot.
I just saw the poster of the Mailman.
Gooch,
please look it up in chat if you haven't seen it.
Oh God, Ultra, thank you for coming in, man. Love you, dude, so much. Please go give Ultra a follow on Twitch. Again, Gooch, thank you every week you come in, man. Seriously, you bring it every week. What a fantastic speech. I can't wait for next week's when you're 4-0. Beating the Bills, baby. Win that speech next week, all right? Yeah. All right, I'll see you boys next week. You guys take care. Thank you so much. Good night, y'all. Good night. Oh, that was so good, chat. And